Have you ever had to decide between paying rent or buying groceries? That's what Justin Morales, a junior at Lehman College, often had to do. As college students, we understand the challenge of balancing work, expenses, and school. But for some, the struggle extends to not knowing where their next meal comes from, making food insecurity a very real and pressing issue.
Over the past few weeks, our team has been researching this issue, the impact of food insecurity among students, exploring case studies and real stories like Justin Morales to understand this issue. And we have found that many students are not receiving the proper nutrition they need to get by in life. And after hearing this speech, you will take action to fight against food insecurity among students. Today, we will be going over the issues with food insecurity among students, solutions you can do to help solve this problem, and how your actions will influence the impact of food insecurity on students.
Let's start with the problems of food insecurity among students, starting with physical health issues. Food insecurity is not just about short-term hunger, but it seriously affects the physical health both now and in their future. In the moment, improper nutrition leaves students feeling dizzy, fatigued, and distracted. According to a 2021 Journal of American College Health article by Young Mi Kim, students often reported feeling sick throughout the day due to not having anything to eat. One student specifically stated, "It's like when you're so hungry, you feel sick." Over time, improper nutrition leads to serious health concerns like diabetes, high blood pressure, and illness. According to a 2012 article by Karitha Gowda titled "The Association Between Food Insecurity and Inflammation," Dr. Gowda explains that those who are food insecure are more likely to have lower levels of folate, a nutrient involved in immune system activation. And according to an article on food insecurity on the health and well-being of college students, written by Haley Len, out of 34 students, the majority reported on skipping out on meals and doctor's appointments. One student going as far as to saying that she skipped out on exchanging menstrual products in order to save money for food. There are also mental health concerns as students worry about food, experience high levels of stress and anxiety. One student from a 2019 article by Anthony Mesa titled "The Psychosocial Experience and Academic Consequences of Food Insecurity" stated that he was so stressed about food all the time that his mind became cluttered and everything became a blur to him. These struggles directly impact the students' personal lives. Results from Julia A. Wolf's 2021 article on the association between food insecurity and depression, stress, and anxiety stated that 33% of food insecure students tested positive for depression and 39% tested positive for stress and anxiety, lowering self-esteem. So take Ryan Pickering, an assistant professor of psychology at Lehman College, for example, where he went through moments of isolation and self-doubt due to his food insecurity. He stated that he felt isolated when he couldn't go out to eat with friends, and that feeling became exponentially worse when he couldn't even attend his own school cafeteria. So it is no surprise that poor physical and mental health affects academic success. And as a matter of fact, according to a 2021 study by Jane Nam on food insecurity, students from food insecure households are 43% less likely to graduate from college.
Now that we have an understanding of the issues brought with food insecurity among students, let's talk about the solutions that we can do to help solve this problem. Luckily, there are solutions to help solve this problem, and an organization like Student Lunchbox has the necessary capabilities to do so. When you donate to Student Lunchbox, you're actively funding their workers to go out to set up food pantries around universities around California. All that is needed to start donating is as little as $1. And if you're doubtful about this, another organization, SHIM, has recorded having a $5 buying power for every $1 donation donated to them. This allowed them to buy over 359,000 meals for 3,500 people in their 2018 food drive. So we want you to donate. And in order to do so, please visit the Student Lunchbox website, click on donate, and there you can designate however much money you would like to donate. But we know that not everyone is able to donate. So luckily, there is also other solutions. Volunteering is another great way to help out this problem. When you volunteer, you create an opportunity for yourself to be a part of the solution firsthand. When volunteering, you'll go set up these food pantries yourself on campuses around California. You'll be handing out food, groceries, and produce to other students in need of food. Student Lunchbox has recorded having 11,000 volunteering hours, accounting to over $446,000 in labor costs according to their 2024 data. So we want you to volunteer. In order to do so, please visit the same website, click on volunteer opportunities. From there, you'll be able to start your application to start volunteering. And for whatever reason, if you can't donate or volunteer, you can still get the word out. When you get this word out about the food insecurity issue, you're making others actively aware about an issue that they might not know about. When you talk to them about the issues that you learned here from today's speech. Talk about the scary statistics of food security issues among students. And to go about this, we advise you to go about using social media to set about this problem. When you use social media, you have a huge influence on what others see. In fact, according to 2021 data research from the CDC, researching effective communication tools, they found that 50% of participants wanted to get their nutritional value information through social media. So bring this topic up with people you normally talk to, your friends, family, students, even your professors. Follow this organization's page to stay up to date on their activities and what they're doing. And finally, create posts. Make others aware of this pressing issue.
Now that we have talked about solutions, let's talk about the impact of your actions. Imagine what could happen if you stepped up. You could donate a small amount of money or volunteer your time. This could lead to a students not having to decide between attending class or eating food. You could give them the energy to ace their exams, stay healthy, and feel like they belong on campus. There's already change happening. According to a 2023 article by California Budget and Policy Center, written by Monica Salcedo, nearly 5 million Californians use CalFresh benefits each month, but there are also more local organizations like Student Lunchbox that are having an impact, helping 4,500 students each month with food and essentials. Think about it. Every meal you help to a student is a stepping stone for making a community that is stronger and more supportive of each other. Picture a student walking into a library with their stomach full and a clear mind because of what you did. Spread the word and talk to other people. This could inspire your friends, family, or even your professors to get involved in multiplying the impact. But what happens if you don't step up? These students will continue to be exhausted, withdrawn, and skipping meals because they cannot afford them. The grades will start to slip and their dreams will fade away. Some have to drop out from school, not because they lack potential or not capable of doing courses, but because they lack basic necessities. According to a 2021 University of Hopkins article, students in group insecure programs are 60% less likely to graduate with a professional degree. So no one wants to be that person who looks back and realizes they could have done something and they didn't. You have the power to prevent that, to create a community that leaves no one behind. Every small effort, your efforts, could lead to a real difference. Now you have an understanding of what your actions could do because you know the extent of the problem with food insecurity in students. You've seen some solutions and you understand why it matters that you make an action. So as a student, it just feels sometimes overwhelming. But thinking that you have to worry about where your next meal comes from is on top of that is really worse. So without your actions, these cycles will continue. So I ask you to follow Student Lunchbox and and share their mission. Make sure that every student has the resources they need to succeed. Spread the word today.
Thank you so much. 1, 2, 3.